Welcome to this spoken tutorial on relational operators in C and C++. In this tutorial, we will learn about relational operators like less than, example A less than B, greater than, example A greater than B, less than or equal to, example A less than or equal to B, greater than or equal to, example A greater than or equal to B, equal to, example A equals B, and not equal to, example A not equal to B. To record this tutorial, I am using Ubuntu 11.10 as the operating system, GCC and G++ compiler version 4.6.1 on Ubuntu. Let us begin with an introduction. Relational operators are used to compare integer and floating point numbers. Expressions using relational operators return 0 for false and 1 for true. Now I will demonstrate the relational operators with the help of a C program. I have already made the program, so I'll open the editor and explain the code. First, we declared two variables A and B. This printf statement prompts the user to enter the values of A and B. This scanf statement takes input for the variables A and B. Now we have the greater than operator. This operator compares the two operands on either side of the operator. It returns true if A is greater than B. This printf statement is executed if the above condition is true. If the above condition is false, then it is skipped. The control then jumps to the next statement. We now have the less than operator. This too compares the operands. It returns true when A is less than B. This printf statement is executed when the above condition is true. It is skipped otherwise. Let's execute the code till here. First, comment out the following. Type slash asterisk asterisk slash. Click on save. I have saved my file as relational.c. Open the terminal window by pressing Ctrl, Alt and T keys simultaneously. To compile, type the following on the terminal. GCC space relational.c space -o space rel. Press enter. To execute, type ./rel. Press enter. I enter A as 8 and B as 3. The output is displayed. 8 is greater than 3. You can try executing this code with different values of A and B. Now coming back to the code, delete the comment from here and put it here. Now we have the less than or equal to operator. This operator compares the two operands on either side of the operator. It returns true if A is less than or equal to B. This printf statement is executed if the above condition is true. If the above condition is false, then it is skipped. The control then jumps to the next statement. Next comes the greater than or equal to operator. It compares A and B and returns true if A is greater than or equal to B. If the condition is true, then this printf statement will be executed. Now let's execute the code till here. Click on save. Switch back to the terminal. Compile and execute as before. I enter A as 8 and B as 3. The output is displayed. 8 is greater than or equal to 3. Now coming back to the rest of the code, delete the multi-line comments from here and here. We now have the equal to operator. It is denoted by double equal signs. This operator returns true when both operands are equal to one another. This printf statement executes when A is equal to B. If not, the control then jumps onto the next statement. Similarly, we have the not equal to operator. This operator returns true when the operands are not equal to one another. This printf statement will execute when A is not equal to B. Coming to the end of the program, return 0. Click on save, switch back to the terminal, compile and execute as before. Enter A as 8 and B as 3. The output is displayed on the screen. 8 is not equal to 3. So we see how the relational operators work. Try executing this code with different set of inputs. Now writing a similar program in C++ is quite easy. There are a few differences in the syntax. I have already made the code in C++. Here is the code for relational operators in C++. Notice that the header is different. Also, we have the using statement here. The output statement in C++ is cout, and the input statement in C++ is cin. So apart from these differences, the two codes are very similar. Click on save. Please make sure the file is saved with extension .cpp. I have saved my file as relational.cpp. Let's compile the code. Open the terminal and type g++ relational.cpp space -o space rel1. To execute, type /rel1. Press enter. I enter A as 8 and B as 3. The output is displayed. We see that the output is same as the one in the C program. Now let us see an error which we can come across. Come back to the program. Suppose here we replace the double equal to sign with a single equal to. Click on save. Come back to our terminal. Compile and execute as before. Here we see it is showing 3 is equal to 3. Come back to our program. This is because here we have an assignment operator, so value of B is assigned to A. Now let us fix this error. Type an equal to sign. Click on save. Switch back to the terminal. Compile and execute as before. The output is now correct. Let us now summarize the tutorial. In this tutorial we learned relational operators like less than, example A less than B, greater than, example A greater than B, less than or equal to, example A less than or equal to B, greater than or equal to, example A greater than or equal to B, equal to, A equals B, not equal to, example A not equal to B. As an assignment, write a program that takes the marks of 3 students as input. Compare the marks to see which student has scored the highest. Check also if 2 or more students have scored equal marks. Watch the video available at the following link. It summarizes the spoken tutorial project. If you do not have good bandwidth, you can download and watch it. The spoken tutorial project team conducts workshops using spoken tutorials, gives certificates to those who pass an online test. For more details, please write to contact@spoken-tutorial.org. Spoken Tutorial project is a part of the Talk to a Teacher project. It is supported by the National Mission on Education through ICT, MHRD, Government of India. More information on this mission is available at spoken-tutorial.org/nmeict-intro. This is Ritvik Joshi from IIT Bombay. Thank you for joining.